So how can you attract more clients using the law of attraction? It's time for me and my money tree. Today we're talking about how to attract more clients using the law of attraction. Now, I'm really big on the law of attraction. I think I was first introduced to it when I was in my 20s, and there was a friend of mine who was really good at asking for what she wanted and then getting it. And when she explained to me, well, I just read this book, The Secret, I thought it was a little bit woo, but I was like, why not? I'll give it a shot. And since then, I've been using the law of attraction in order to create my life. And I truly believe it's something that can help you as well. If you are a big proponent of the woo and you love law of attraction manifestation, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you aren't already, because I've got more videos coming just for you on this topic. But today I want to share with you how you can attract more clients using the law of attraction. But first, I feel like I need to explain a little bit about how it works, because with the law of attraction, a lot of people think that it's just sitting in a room and thinking about what you want and then eventually it comes to you. But there's a reason that the last 6 words of attraction are action. And that's because once you ask for what you want and you put that out there, you'll be guided to the actions that you need to take. So when you're ready to attract more clients, the first thing to do is to get really clear on the type of client that you want. Because you're asking for more clients, that means that you're happy with the client that you have now, the type of clients that you have now. And that means that all you really want is more of those clients. So in that case, what you want to do is you want to get really, really clear on, is this the exact client that I want? Because if it's not the exact client that you want, but you're saying you want more of that client, you'll essentially self-sabotage, or you'll do something that won't allow you to get that end result that you want. So make sure you're really clear, this is the client that I want and I want more of these clients. The next thing is to determine, is this the client that you want at this price point? So let's say it is the client that you want, but they're not quite at the price point that you'd like new clients to be at. So if you're asking for more clients at a price point that you're not necessarily happy with, well, then once again, you'll self-sabotage, or you'll make sure that that doesn't happen because it's not what you really want. So part of what makes the law of attraction so effective is that you've got to be really, really clear on what you're asking for. The more clear you are on what you're asking for, not only the way you speak it, but the way that you think about it, it's going to make it that much easier to bring that into your life. And the reason that I say that is because a lot of times we say we want something, but deep down inside, we know we don't quite want it. And that's what prevents us from getting the thing that we want. So just sharing as an example from my own experience, I really believed for a long time that I wanted a very large one-on-one and group coaching business. And I was like, this is going to be my be-all, end-all. But deep down inside, I knew that I wanted to be in front of the camera. I knew that I wanted to be a public figure. And I wanted a business that was a little bit more 70-30 in terms of 70% passive income and 30% active income coming from one-on-one coaching and group coaching clients. And so because deep down inside, I didn't really want that thing that I was asking for, I couldn't get more and more clients at the one-on-one and group coaching levels. And I started to think, why is everything stalling out? And it took me some time to really be honest with myself and say, well, that's not exactly what you want, even though you're saying that you want it. And so I had to essentially pivot, and I had to be honest with myself and say, well, if you want a 70-30 business where you're in front of the camera, you're creating content, you're selling on-demand courses, you're making money from affiliate income, you are, also helping clients at a one-on-one and group coaching level, but that's not the majority of your business, then that's what you need to ask for. And that's what you need to take action on. And once I started doing that, things just started exploding from there. And so I want you to, number one, just be honest with yourself. Sometimes it's difficult to be honest with what you want, especially if you've already put yourself out there as a public figure to say, this is where I'm going and this is where I'm headed. If you have to listen to yourself and kind of retrace your steps, it can be, a little bit vulnerable in order to do that because everyone's watching you. But what I believe is most important is that you're honest with yourself and that you create the life that you actually love, not the life that you feel like you need a vacation from. And if that means humbling yourself, pivoting and saying, I actually don't want this thing and choosing something else, then that's what you've got to do. So I took a little bit of a detour, but that's essentially what I want you to keep in mind as you think, I want more clients. Think about what is it that you actually want. If you truly just want clients for your group coaching, or if you just want clients for your courses, well, then you can definitely get there, and there's a process to get there as well. And then the final step to attract more clients using the law of attraction is to remember that when you're saying the word more, you're also saying abundance. So you're saying, I want more of something. In that case, you've got to express gratitude for the abundance that's already in your life. So where do you already see abundance everywhere? For me, when I did this was the summer, and I said that I want to see more income and revenue in my life. And then I started looking at where there was more of that already. And it came down to me looking at trees. And I started looking at trees and all the leaves. And I was like, wow, there's an abundance of leaves out there. That's amazing. I started looking at the grass. I was like, look at all those blades of grass. There's so much abundance everywhere. And then suddenly I started seeing more abundance in my life. And over the next couple of months, I made $15,000 each month because I was focused on abundance. I started seeing it in my bank accounts. I started seeing it exactly what I had asked for. So when you ask for more, it's important to understand that you're asking for abundance, and you've got to realize that you already have abundance in your life. Where do you see that evidence of abundance? How can you be thankful for that? The action that I recommend that you take with this is starting to do some journaling. So as I continue to request more, I would seek for those things. I would seek abundance in my life, and then I would write down and journal about how I was seeing that abundance in my life. And it really helps. So I hope this video was helpful for you when it comes to thinking about attracting more clients using the law of attraction. If you'd like more help in a practical sense of creating a sales funnel in order to bring more coaching clients into your business, then I'd love for you to join me on my absolutely free workshop. It's called How to Create an Automated Sales Funnel. I'll leave more details in the description, or you can go to latisha.tv/workshop. On that training, I'm going to show you how I use automated sales funnels to continually bring one-on-one group coaching clients, as well as sell on autopilot copies of my course. Once again, the details are in the description box, and I'd love to see you on that training. In the meantime, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.